Yo, what's good, y'all? This the God Original. That shit is hot, son, live. I'm here with Sara Kana. We at the Murder, She Wrote event. Sara Kana, what's good? First of all, let the people know who you are and what you do.
I'm Sara Kana. Been involved with battle rap for 20 years plus when it was Blaze battles and, you know what I'm saying, it was in Wetlands and they was doing Hook.coms and Lyricist Lounge, you know what I'm saying? So I've been a part of battle rap for more than 20 years and got with Grind Time, you know what I'm saying, did a battle with Young Goddess, and at the time, you know, me and Young Goddess was really the only ones, you know, still doing this after, you know, Remy and Luck had that classic, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, after that, you know, kicked in the doors and more females came along. I was able to, you know what I'm saying, help my sis QB come on to Grind Time. We brought Misfit, you know what I'm saying, Young Goddess, Old Blimey, My Verse, who just had a classic battle with C. So, you know, I got a nice little resume on deck. We did the, you know, QB versus Jazz on URL. So, you know, I'm booking out here. Bars and Broad Straps, the first female booking, you know, league, is also a battle league that functions in the Midwest. So you know what I'm saying? So
you basically help these promoters who like put they battles together, put the events together?
Yeah, like, you know, shout out to Star from Star and Buckwild. You know, he hollered at me and we were able to do the event that, you know, brought Persia versus Rain, you know what I'm saying? And then we, you know, we got Duchess, he booked Duchess after that. So if you call and, you know, you need some help and you might not know or need some consulting, I'm that person you want to call.
All right, so now we got a lot of people coming into battle rap and whatnot. Like, everybody sees it as an opportunity. What is a culture vulture to you?
Someone who doesn't know anything about battle rap whatsoever and is not contributing, just doing it just to jump on the bandwagon to do it. You know, there's a lot of people that work hard, you know what I'm saying? And battle rap has always been the taboo in any form of entertainment. It was always said that battle rappers cannot make music, and a lot of these battle rappers have battle rap. You know what I mean? Battle rap opened a new lane that people weren't even paying attention to, and it became a new market that just everybody is just starting to eat up right now. So when you have people like a Murder Mook who's been around for years and is a legend, and when you have someone like a Hollow or whatever, you know, whoever it is at that time, it's because they earned that. And I think people forget that there was no record deals for a lot of these artists that everybody is a fan of right now. This was their record deal. This was their recognition. Battle rap was the recognition. Battle rap brought a new talent to the world that people would have forgotten about otherwise. There's people that battle rap saved their life. A lot of these brothers could be locked up. A lot of them could be fighting. Instead, they spitting. So at the end of the day, we're just asking for that moment of respect where you do your homework. If you're going to step in this ring with us, just know a lot of us take this for the heart. We do this for the love. You know, yeah, we all want to make money because you got to pay your bills. There's anybody who's trying to, it's not you selling out. There's a difference between selling out and being able to feed your family. And at the end of the day, these young brothers and sisters, they traveling around the world eating and being able to pay their rent. And some of them pay the bills, you know what I mean? So we're just asking for that little bit of respect. Or I could say I'm just asking for that little bit of respect. You know, I'm not trying to be popular, killed. You know, I'm not, This is just the love at the end of the day. So just, you know, we're just saying.
So when it comes to somebody like Cassidy, you feel he paid his dues to, I mean, like, if someone calls him out, is it okay for him to battle on a battle rap platform?
Well, it's Cassidy. That's number one. He gave the Cassidy versus Freeway, and a lot of people like to forget that Murder Mook and Cassidy were going back and forth on Smack DVD. So it's kind of like we can't forget that. We can't just turn our backs. And yeah, for a long time, Cassidy was just like, you know, I don't want to battle. I don't want to battle. But I think battle rap just opened some new eyes. And I think me and him spoke. You know, I told him how I felt about it. I said, I don't think he should have announced, I don't think any battle rapper should announce their payments on any media platform, because I don't think, you know, that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it opens the door for others to feel like they can ask for the same amount. And battle rap is not corporate structure. You know what I'm saying? It's just streets, sponsors, people that put in their hard-earned money. So I spoke to him about it, and I let him know. I was like, I'm a little mad at you, son. But he understood, and he knew. He said, I didn't realize that until I started seeing a lot of people just going crazy with the numbers, and numbers getting higher and higher and higher. So, I feel like right now with him battling Disaster, and to my understanding, it's not going to be the last we're going to see Cassidy. And if anything, him battling is contributing to battle rap. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's jumping in the ring. To me, that's contributing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to contribute to views. It's going to help a lot, so.
What about Total Slaughter? What is that about?
I get into a lot of debates with people about the Total Slaughter event, but I think people also forget that Fight Club was started by Shady also. So it wasn't that Shady's just coming into battle rap. Shady's a battle rapper. He had a battle league for Shady before which built up NEMS and, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of people, Hollow, Arsenal, myself, like Fight Club gave an open door. So for me, when I saw Total Slaughter and I saw everybody just kind of having their moments with it, I think people kind of forgot. You can't tell someone like Eminem, who had a movie about battle rap, who was actually a battle rapper and like the Rap Olympics and things like, you can't take that away from him. I just feel like people kind of confused it because it wasn't in a Fight Club platform. It was more of a concert platform. You know what I mean? They made it mainstream, and I think a lot of people just had their issues with that. And, one bump in the road don't say they're going to stop. This hip-hop needed to be somewhere on TV. It brought it to Fuse TV, so shout out to them for being able to do that. Shout out to URL for bringing it to, BET. So those are contributing. That's contributing, and we got to know the difference. You know what I mean?
So who is a culture vulture? I mean, who did you see that would you consider a culture vulture?
Well, so far, I can't really get into like who I think it is because I like to give people a fair try. You know what I mean? I don't like to judge a lot of people, but I do get angry quick and I speak my mind. You know that about me. Mm-hmm. So when I can't say that MC Wars is a culture vulture because they've been doing battles and they had Saya versus, Nestle and everything like that. But I feel like that event in some way, shape, or form was just the last, how can I say that, like trying to bring more popularity to that brand, which is they're supposed to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're supposed to do that. But they didn't secure that purse, so therefore it kind of put them in a bad light. But they're putting out the battles on pay-per-view, the ones I guess did happen or whatever the case may be. But I would like to see them fix it all up and come back and be a little bit more together and give the hot battles, because there was people that wanted to see those battles, especially with Nestle involved and Ines involved. A lot of people wanted to see the main events, shout out, to Keith Murray and everybody like that. But when you saw some of your own on the card, it was kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? But again, I would like to see them come back and really put something together, you know what I mean?
What about the other card with Danny Myers and Real Deal and Swave? When are those battles
the Duel
dropped?
in the Desert?
No, that wasn't Duel in the Desert. That was the one that was in Manhattan, remember?
You're talking about, the Boom Bap.
Right, when Penn hosted.
Yeah, you got to go to boombap.com. I can't really speak too much on the, you know what I mean, on boombap.com's behalf. But you can hit a Poison Pen. And at the end of the day, those battles will probably come out on boombap.com. And, Swave 7 versus Real Deal was Danny Myers versus Lotta Zayd. And it was, oh, man, it was crazy.
That was a whole dope setup. The setup was crazy.
Yeah, it was dope, too. So
I'm looking forward to see those
Bap.
drop. But I don't hear nothing, you know what I'm saying?
It's Boombox TV out there. I might be messing up. I apologize ahead of time. I'm sorry. But PoisonPen.tv, that's who you talk to about that. So,
okay.
And PoisonPen.tv will be coming back also. I don't want to give a tentative date, but we're working on something different. And, Bars and Bra Straps, again, shout out to Marva. She did a wonderful job tonight. So
that's what's up. All right, Sara Kana, thanks for those jewels.
This is hot, son.
You already know.
Thank you. Oh, Mental Circus on iTunes, Google, Amazon, Xbox Play. Check it out on Hip Hop DX. Shout out to Hip Hop DX and BattleRap.com. This shit is hot, son. Team Hami.
You already know.